Yeah, that's recorded because we are doing homeschool and semi-homeschool session, and today's class is very interesting. And I want other people to share the stuff we are learning. Like what I sent to you yesterday and this morning. Why did the chicken cross the road? This is a joke.
Because it wanted to.
And it's also logic and science. And have a very good sense of humor is very important to you. And the second thing I'm sending to you this morning is
I like Frankenstein.
The morning?
Yeah, TED Education Hamlet, and you guys need to study this.
Are we reviewing it again?
I like Frankenstein. The monster doesn't have a name, but Frankenstein is the name of the person who created it, and the monster doesn't have a name. Frankenstein is the person.
I love overly sarcastic.
Yeah.
Okay. We will going to do over sarcastic, but we're also, because it's Halloween time, Halloween is coming, and I see Emily and Catherine visit Halloween store, so I'm sending you guys.
Yeah,
Frankenstein special.
Yeah, we did all together. Yeah.
You love
So I'm
me.
sending you guys Halloween special because Frankenstein is a very important book. It's
By
better.
Mary Shelley. I think it's Mary Shelley.
Mary Shelley,
Yeah.
She's a genius. She's 18 years old. She wrote this.
I read the book already. Like I had a copy of it, but I didn't bring it.
She's the wife of Percy Shelley.
That's right. She's the wife of Percy Shelley, and both husband and wife are very
Doctor,
important.
you killed
I love.
Oh my God, I love Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
That's right. So I want you guys to study this thing, and because it's very important, so I'm
Just
sending
tell me
you
and I
guys.
read the whole story.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I'm going to send you
Yeah,
guys.
it
the whole
was
story.
so good.
It is, the story is so good, so I'm sending to Leah.
Oh my God, I love Lovecraft.
Yeah, don't scribble on my. So I have Emily, I have me, I have Catherine. Now I have everybody. This parents. These are the people in Atlanta. They are semi-homeschool with me. These are very good kids. Okay, so he wants to study Bible stories, so that is also very important for our education.
Bible.
Today, I also send you immune system because this is the season that will have a lot of flu, right?
No. Well, this is the season with a lot of flus, but this isn't the season with a lot of COVID.
That's right. So we are going to improve our immune system to fight the flu and also fight the virus. So every time in this season, we are going to study how the immune system works and how to fight the virus in this year. Okay.
First
Flu
one.
attack season. The first one, we will study the first one, and
I want to do
you guys-
Halloween for her. I want to watch it.
see, and I want you guys in school because right now you stopped homeschool after 1.5 years, and
Yes.
you are doing school, and you should be very, 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 very careful. Make sense?
Be careful.
Careful, you won't give your parents trouble. Pay attention.
So let's say that this guy has the flu, could be any flu, and here's a droplet from his sneeze containing, if we move in,
See, one sneeze, how many various bacteria can have?
and take a really close look, you see each one of those little purple things is a virus.
See the virus. Wow, disgusting, right?
And there are a lot of viruses floating through the air, some of which go inevitably up this unfortunate man's nose.
How did that guy feel when you ripped off half of his face?
It was interesting because we did it while he was sleeping.
Wow. So these people are very interesting. These are PBS. So I want you guys to read Flu Attack, how a virus invade your body. So flu. So therefore, your immune system are very important. Wow, NPR, NPR, NPR. So each person read a little piece, and I want you guys to be very careful. So where I start from Emily, go ahead.
Okay. It starts very simply. A virus, just one, latches onto one of your cells and fools that cell into making lots more. Lots more. Like a million new viruses. This animation shows you how viruses trick healthy cells to join the dark side.
Oh, like a very bad guy. Okay. So they will make our good cell miserable. Keep on going.
David Bolinsky and his team at XVIVO, I don't know how to say that, designed this animation for a research company named Xyrus, and we thank Xyrus for letting us play with their pictures. Bolinsky says, so what you see in the video actually happens much faster in real life. In a fraction of a second. This is a very slow motion version of a cellular
activity. Each very small cell, how to interact with the virus and how our immune system fight and kill virus. Now, Leah, 2 paragraphs, go ahead. And anything you don't understand, your job to ask, my job to explain to you if I can. Go ahead.
And for those you who are wondering, yes, the designers did add color. Proteins, DNA, organelles, the teeny things, teeny things inside a human cell are so small, and the inside of the cell are so dark that all the particle particles, they are colorless. So the copying molecules aren't really pink, but once you decide to colorize, pink is just as accurate as maroon or yellow. One last thing. In our video, we asked if a flu virus entered your body can multiply by the millions within seconds. Why don't we go over it and die quickly?
Now, Catherine, your turn. Go.
Here's a better, longer answer than the one in the video. First, some new viruses get caught in the mucus, and other fluids inside your body are destroyed. Other viruses get expelled in coughs and sneezes. Second, lots of those new viruses are lemons. They don't work that well. Some don't have the right keys to invade healthy cells. So they don't spread the infection. And third, as the animation shows, your immune system is busy attacking the viruses whenever possible. That is why most of the time, after a struggle, when you get a fever and need to lie down, your immune system, it rebounds in time, so do you.
So that's why in every time near Halloween time, because near Halloween time is
you get candy from
immune system. Yeah, how to increase, how to boost your immune system, how to make your immune system strong. And
no,
these things,
I have another thing to add. When it hits Halloween, you have when you go trick-or-treating, you have you socialize with people, and so you need to keep your immune system healthy.
That's right. That's why I'm only giving you guys a very reliable information, for example, from Harvard Medical School. So I want you guys, young kids, to study them very well and also teach your family, okay? And your friends, only your friends, because other people, if you tell them, they are going to be angry with you. But you want to take care of yourself and take care of your family, okay? So this one is very good Harvard article. Even if you already know, you should remind yourself. Okay, Leah, what do you want to say? What do you want to say?
I'm allergic, so like I usually throw them away.
Oh, that's right. Even more important to keep your immune system well. Your allergic have something to do with the immune system. Now, Emily, loud and clear. This is from what? Harvard Medical School.
Harvard Health Publishing. I think.
Helping ways to strengthen your immune system and fight off diseases.
How can you improve your immune system? One, on the whole, your immune system does a remarkable job of defending you against disease, causing microorganisms. But sometimes it fails. A germ invades successfully and makes you sick. Is it possible to intervene in this process and boost your immune system? What if you improve your diet? Take certain vitamins or herbal preparations. Make other lifestyle changes in the hope of producing a near perfect immune system response.
That's right. So you guys keep on helping yourself and your parents to have a good lifestyle, good diet, and good habit to keep yourself. It's your responsibility to remind yourself and remind them. One more paragraph, and then Leah, go. What can you do to boost your immune system?
The idea of boosting your immune system is
enticing, attractive. Go.
enticing, but the ability to do so has proved exclusive for several reasons. The immune system is precisely that, a system, not a single entity. To function well, it requires balance and harmony. There is still much that researchers don't know about the cases of interconnectedness of the immune response.
Complexity. Good job. Go.
For now, there are no scientifically proven direct links between lifestyle and immune function, but that doesn't mean the effects of lifestyle on the immune system aren't intriguing and shouldn't be studied. Researchers are exploring the effects of diet, exercise, age, physical stress, and other factors on the immune system.
Psychological stress. Leah, you should read every word very correctly. Slowly and carefully. Psychological stress. That means be happy. Don't allow yourself to be too sad. Even if you're reading Dead Poet Society, like Catherine was crying.
I didn't cry.
We are going to review Dead Poet Society, right? You should only be sad for 10 minutes, not 10 hours, okay? 10 minutes is fine.
Cry.
20 minutes is fine. Okay, psychological stress.
Catherine was crying for like 30 minutes, I think.
30 minutes is fine, not
Even
3 hours. Okay, Leah, no talking, keep on reading.
And other factors on the immune response, both in animals and humans. In the meantime, generally healthy living strategies make the They likely help immune system functions, and they come with the other proven health benefits.
Okay, Catherine, your turn. Healthy ways to strengthen your immune system. Go.
Healthy means to strengthen your immune system. Your first line of defense is to choose a healthy diet.
A healthy lifestyle. Make your life healthy. Go ahead.
Choose a healthy lifestyle, not diet. Following your general health guidelines is the single best step you can take toward naturally keeping your immune system working properly. Every part of your body, including your immune system, functions better when protected from
environmental assault.
Environmental
they are attacking us.
Bolstered by healthy living strategies, such as these. Don't smoke.
Why? Why don't smoke? Why don't smoke? Why? Why don't smoke? Catherine, you tell me why smoke is bad. Why smoking is bad?
Because it will give bombs. And my dad will never listen to me. He still smokes. I know.
Mine too. Also my grandpa.
I gave an essay about smoking. How bad is smoking? Like 2 times already. I sent it to my dad. He read it, but he didn't even do it.
Okay, therefore you need to teach him 3 times, and you should cry very loud, clear, okay?
Right. But
So
he'll
now-
slap me. He'll slap me if I cry.
I'm going to call the police on him. Or else I will punch him if he come to me, okay? Now, Catherine, you read this one. Light and social smoking carry cardiovascular risk. It's bad for his heart. his heart may stop. You tell your dad, if you smoke more, your heart may stop. Why do you still smoking? Okay.
If your heart stops, you'll die.
This is smoking. Now you're going to read and make a presentation again. Go ahead, Catherine. Light smoking isn't bad as heavy smoking. Go.
Light smoking isn't as bad as heavy smoking, but it still alarms the heart and body. If you quit smoking completely, your health will benefit. I'm not really a smoker. I only smoke a few cigarettes a day.
A day, which is very bad. Okay, go. Okay, go ahead.
A few cigarettes a day. That's really bad. Or when I go out on the weekends. This thought process is common among light smokers. However, if you think you're doing your heart and lungs a favor by smoking only a little, think again. Light or intermittent smoking may be safer for
Permanent
you.
smoking is I smoke a lot today, but next week I don't smoke. Next week I smoke. That is intermittent smoking. It's still very bad. Okay, so I don't smoke. I didn't touch smoke for the last 10 years. Okay, for the last 10 years.
Plenty of harm. Quitting smoking completely is the best action for your health. Public health campaigns have reduced the number of American adults who smoke. Along with that decline has come an increase in the number of light and now and then smokers.
Okay, so I'm sending this article to you guys, so you should read everything from this Harvard website and make a presentation again and teach parents and teach other parents.
If you just smoke once, you can't really quit it. That usually because it's addiction. Because like
It's addiction. It's addiction. There's a way to cure the addiction. Addiction is almost like a disease. Okay, Leah, your turn. Exercise regularly. Go ahead.
A type of smoke was actually prevent to use those like yellow and white smokes, but like they were also bad, so like extra different smokes. Yeah.
Okay, Catherine, keep on reading. It's your turn. I remember it's still your turn. Go ahead, Catherine.
You're muted. Eat a diet high in fruits and vegetables. Exercise regularly.
Hey, next students is a 当当姐姐 right? 当当姐姐。然后呢，我也告诉她要 exercise regularly. So especially for high schoolers, right?
Very regular.
High schoolers should exercise very regularly. Catherine, I'm very glad that your mom and are taking you to marathon, right? What's
Triathlon.
Triathlon, right? You guys are swimming, bicycling, and what? Running. Who is a better athlete? Catherine, you or your sister?
Me, Catherine. And Emily.
Me.
Okay.
Both.
Yeah, keep good. Both of you guys are doing good. I'm very happy to see the picture. Keep on going.
Catherine can't even do a backflip.
Okay, keep on going. Catherine, maintain a healthy weight.
Maintain a healthy weight. If you drink alcohol, drink only in moderation.
What is the moderation? What is the moderation?
I don't know.
Don't write it down. Don't drink too much. Only drink a little bit. Like
my mom drinks alcohol like once a year.
That's good. Let's go. Once a month is fine.
Once, twice, or 3 times a year.
Yeah, once a month is fine, but only not too much.
It's only wine. It's only wine.
Yeah, wine, right wine, something. Get adequate sleep. No, Leah, what do you want to say?
Sanitizers, some sanitizers are also alcohol. So like we have I saw that on one of it, like sanitizer. It said plant-based alcohol, and then
yeah.
Sanitizer just like alcohol, at least some alcohol, and then so I don't wipe my mouth with like those wet tissues because if I have alcohol in it, and then when you wipe your mouth, it's the same thing as drinking it. So
No. That's very different from drinking alcohol. You use alcohol to wipe your mouth and hand. See, I hurt my hand, right, when I was exercising. So I just pour 70% of alcohol here to kill all the germs and bacteria, right?
Guess what? If you see any blue butterfly and then you keep the wings, and if you pour water or if you pour alcohol, not water, alcohol on the blue butterfly wings, it only works on blue butterfly wings. If you pour alcohol on the wings, it'll turn gray because blue is rare in nature except for one type of butterfly and like those other colors like red and yellow, those are pigment, but blue is like light and not a pigment. Only one type of butterfly has a pigment. So like if you see a blue butterfly, you keep its wings and spread alcohol or drip alcohol in it, and it'll turn gray or like colorless.
Okay. Catherine, keep on going. Get adequate sleep. Sleep enough. Go.
You're muted. Muted.
Adequate sleep. Take steps to avoid infection, such as washing your hands frequently and cooking meats thoroughly. I don't cook meats, but okay. Try to minimize stress.
Don't worry too much. Don't worry too much. That means don't worry too much. Don't worry too much if I give you too much homework. You don't have to finish everything, which is almost impossible because I gave you tons of material to study, right, Catherine? But I'm not going to give you stress if you didn't finish it. Keep on going.
With all recommendation vaccines, vaccines prime your immune system to fight off infections before they take hold of your body.
Increase immunity the healthy way. Let's do 10 minutes of this very important health advice, and then we'll do the poetry and the science. Emily, your turn. Increase immunity the healthy way. Go.
Okay, okay, increase immunity the healthy way. Many products on store shelves claim to boost our support immunity, but concept of boosting immunity actually makes little sense scientifically. In fact, boosting the number of cells in your body, immune cells or others, is not necessarily a good thing. For example, athletes who engage blood doping, pumping blood into their systems to boost their number of blood cells and enhance their performance, run the risk of strokes. Attempting to boost the cell of your immune system is especially complicated because there are so many different kinds of cells in the immune system that respond to so many microbes in many different microbes in so many ways. Which cells should he boost and to what number? So far, scientists do not know the answer. What is known to that body in continually generating immune cells? Certainly, it produces many more lymphocytes than it possibly uses.
We have the lymph system all over our body. Their job is to produce red blood cells to kill all these, eat them up.
Yeah, they're basically white blood cells.
Yeah, good job. Go, keep on going. Eat up these virus and attack them. Go.
That can possibly use. The extra cells remove themselves through a natural process of cell death called apoptosis.
Cell, because our cell, they grow every day. Some of the cells have to die in order to make room for the others. If the cell will never die, they keep on growing, that's a cancer. That would be cancer. Okay, keep on going.
Some before they see any action, some after the battle is won. No one knows how many cells or what the best mix of cells the immune system needs to function at its optimum level.
So this one is you need to advise your parents and your grandparents, right? Because, as we age, we have more attack from viruses and bacteria. Now, Leah, your turn. Go. Immune system and age.
Immune system and age. As we age, our immune response capability becomes reduced, which in turn, I think that's what it's supposed to be, which in turn contributes more infections and more cancer. That's why old people have cancer, like my grandmother has breast cancer, but like, yeah. As life expectancy develops, countries have increased as so to the
incidence of age-related condition. You are so right, Leah. Elderly people like grandparents, they have more opportunity to have cancer. Make sense? So that's why they have to reduce smoking whenever and sleep enough. Don't have to worry too much and eat enough vegetables.
But like my grandma doesn't smoke when she has cancer, but my grandpa smokes and he doesn't even have one single sign of cancer.
Listen. Second-hand smoking is also very bad. If you don't smoke, but some people around you smoke, that's called, second-hand smoking. Now, Catherine, your turn. Go ahead.
Well, some people age healthily. The conclusion of many studies is that compared with younger people, the elderly are more likely to contract infectious diseases and, even more important, more likely to die from them. Respiratory infections, including influenza and the COVID-19 virus, and particularly pneumonia, are a leading cause of death in people over 65 worldwide.
That is exactly grandparents' age. So give them good advice. Okay, no one knows
for sure why this happens, but some scientists observe that this increased risk correlates with the disease in T cells, possibly from the thymus.
Increase in T cell, because T cell eat up enemies. Okay. If you don't have enough T cells, your body won't be that good.
But some scientists observe that this increased health risk correlates with a disease in T cells, possibly from the thymus atrophy with age and producing fewer T cells to fight off infection. Whether this disease is thymus function explains the drop in T cells, and whether other changes play a role is not fully understood. Others are interested in whether the bone marrow becomes less efficient at producing the stem cells that rise to the cells of the immune system. A reduction.
Okay. So the elderly people diet and the immune system. So this one, you cannot control your age, but you can control diet, what food you put into your mouth. Make sense? So this one, you need to study and make presentation to your parents. And I will share your presentation with the parents of my students. So they will take care of every family's diet. So less and less people have a flu and the diseases during the flu season. Okay, now, Emily, your turn. Emily?
Okay.
Loud and clear, diet and your
diet and your immune system. Like any fighting force, the immune system army marches on its stomach. Healthy immune system warriors need good, regular nourishment. Scientists have long realized that people who live in poverty and are malnourished is more vulnerable to infectious diseases. For example, researchers don't know whether any particular dietary factors such as processed foods
what
or
are processed food? What are the processed food? Listen, any canned food or sausages, these are all processed food. And I already teach you guys don't drink Coca-Cola, right? Yes or no? These are all processed food or high simple sugar intake. Keep on going. And of course, Coca-Cola and any sugary,
especially
soda
Diet Coke.
I'm going Diet Coke are even worse. Listen, research that Diet Coke are even worse than Coke. Now, Emily, can you say it straight and read clearly? Loud and clear, go.
High simple sugar intake will have adversely affect immune function. There are still relatively few studies of the effects of nutrition on the immune system of humans. There is some evidence that various micronutrient
deficiency. A micronutrient deficiency, that means you don't have enough micronutrients, especially good minerals. Keep on going. Zinc. I'm eating zinc. Go.
For example, deficiencies
of zinc.
Deficiencies of zinc, selenium, iron, copper, folic acid, and vitamins A, B6, C, and E.
C and E. Remember that and tell your parents. Vitamin A, B6, C, and E. Go.
Alter immune responses in animals as measured in the test tube. However, the impact of these immune system changes on the health of animals is less clear, and the effect of similar deficiencies on the human immune response has yet to be assessed. So what can you do? If you suspect your diet is not providing you with all the micronutrient needs, maybe, for instance, you don't like vegetables, taking a daily multivitamin and mineral supplement may bring other health benefits beyond any possibly beneficial effects on the immune system. Taking mega doses of a single vitamin does not. More is not necessarily better.
So there is a lot of supplements. Don't dare you ever use a supplement until you have the advice from your medical doctor. I don't want you to use anything and your parents use anything without the medical doctor's advice. Okay, next one is stress and immune function. Catherine, how's your school? Is your teacher give you a lot of stress? Yes or no?
No.
Good.
I mean, the math is easy, yeah, the science is like the hardest, yeah.
So therefore, I can teach you any science you have difficulty. How about that? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to ask me. You have to give me keywords. Stress and immune function. This means don't allow anybody give you too much stress, and you shouldn't lose any sleep on any school academic matters. And if anybody in your school give you bullying, immediately tell your parents. Okay, immediately take your parents so you don't need that kind of stress. Does being cold give you a weak immune system? Yes and no. In Texas, we don't have any cold weather. That is sad, right? So now, Leah, read the first paragraph. Go. Does being cold give you a weak
immune system? Almost every mother has said, wear a jacket or you'll catch a cold. Is she right? Probably not. Exposure to moderate cold temperatures doesn't increase your susceptibility of infection. There are two reasons why winter is cold and flu season. In winter, people spend more time indoors in closer contact with other people who can pass on their germs. Also, influenza viruses stay airborne longer when the air is cold and less humid.
Okay, Catherine, what do you want to say?
Okay, so are you supposed to be?
Exercise. The next one is the most important. So you read the next one. Exercise, good or bad for immunity? Definitely it's good. Go. Catherine, read the last paragraph.
Exercise, good or bad for immunity. Regular exercise.
Aren't I supposed to read?
It's okay. Emily is okay. Go.
Regular exercise is one of the pillars of healthy living. It improves
cardiovascular mean heart. Okay, cardiovascular. You guys need to remember this big word. It's your heart health. Go. Write that down. It's your heart health. See, definitely, smoking is bad. Exercise is good for what? Your heart.
Lowers blood pressure, helps control body weight, and protects against a variety of diseases. But does it help to boost your immune system naturally and keep it healthy? Just like a healthy diet, diet, exercise can contribute to general good health and therefore to a healthy immune system.
Good job. You guys did a very good job. So this one is Harvard Health Publishing from the medical school. They do and you guys need to use this opportunity to teach yourself and to teach the people you like, okay? Your family, your friend, but don't give advice for people who don't listen to you because they will only distrust you and they have their medical doctor, so you have no responsibility to teach them, okay? But teach your family, teach your friend, you know, give them a good advice are very, very, very important. Now, last time we learned BBC poetry, poems, the nation's favorite poetry, 100 of them. You don't have to buy the book because all of them are here. They are the best in English language. So the British people like it. So we will choose this time from number 11 to 25. Each person give me a number. Start from Emily. Everybody take a look.
Okay,
Each person give me a number.
17. No, 18.
Let's see.
No, listen. Each person choose one, and then, of course, the Tiger by William Blake. Tiger, burning bright in the forest of the night. Who can memorize more?
Wait, let me.
Oh, no, wait. When Emily finished reading and explain to us this wonderful poetry, I think we learned that before. Now, Emily, loud and clear. Tiger by William Blake. William Blake, this is from the Song of Experience. He wrote two books, Song of Innocence and the Song of Experience. This one is talking about how terrible tiger can be. Emily, go ahead.
What? But I'm a tiger in the Chinese zodiac.
Oh, it's okay. Tiger can be tough to the people he don't like, she don't like. Emily, go ahead.
Okay, the tiger. Tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night. What immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? In what distant steeps or skies burnt the fire of thine eyes? On what wings dare he aspire? What the hand dare seize the fire? And what shoulder and what art could twist the sinews of thy heart? And when thy heart began to beat, what dread hand and what dread feet? What the hammer, what the chain? And what furnace was thy brain? What the anvil, what dread gasp dare its deadly terrors clasp? When the stars threw down their spears and watered heaven with their tears, did he smile his work to see? Did he who made the lamp make thee? Tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night, what immortal hand or eye dare frame thy fearful symmetry?
Wonderful. Tell me your understanding about this poetry. Go ahead.
So it's basically about a tiger, and there's this person that's like describing the tiger, like detailing it. Yeah, and
Also the philosophical question is about why God make a tiger when he make a lamb. Because, for example, I'm going to teach you, maybe I already told you about this poetry also by William Blake about lamb.
I know William Blake, and I think it's through 1750. Yeah, I think he lived through 1757 to 1827. Is that correct?
Why should I know? Why should I memorize that? These are irrelevant information. I don't want you to spend time to memorize somebody's birthday. Okay. So now enjoy this poetry. And compare the poetry with tiger.
Little lamb,
Judaism.
made thee? Dost thou know who made thee? Gave thee life and bid thee
Carefully.
feed.
Land by William Blake.
Little lamb, who made thee? Dost thou know who made thee? Gave thee life and bid thee feed by the stream and o'er the mead. Gave thee clothing of delight, softest clothing, woolly, bright. Gave thee such a tender voice, making all the vales rejoice. Little lamb, who made thee? Dost thou know who made thee? Little lamb, I'll tell thee. Little lamb, I'll tell thee. He is called by thy name, for he calls himself a lamb. He is meek and he is mild. He became a little child. I a child and thou a lamb. We are called by his name. Little lamb, God bless thee. Little lamb, God bless thee.
And Emily is also going to read this poetry, but also by William Blake. And you need to compare the difference and the similarities between the two poetry. One is a lamb, the other is tiger. Okay, so I'm sending this one to you via email too. Go ahead, little lamb, go.
Okay. The lamb. Little lamb who made thee, dost thou know who made thee? Give thee life and bid thee feed by the stream o'er and o'er the mead. Give thee clothing of light, softest clothing, woolly, bright. Gave thee such a tender voice, making all the vales rejoice. Little lamb who made thee, dost thou know who made thee? Little lamb, I'll tell thee. Little lamb, I'll tell thee. He is called by thy name, for he calls himself a lamb. He is meek and he is mild. He became a little child. I a child, and thou a lamb. We're called by his name. Little lamb, God bless thee. Little lamb, God bless thee.
Okay, Catherine, you read, no, Emily, you read the two poetry. What's the difference? Is there any difference between the two poetry, and what's the difference sounds to you?
So this one is talking about a lamb instead of talking about a tiger and a lamb, because the tiger
What's the difference between the two poetry? The tiger is terrifying, right?
no,
No, why not?
tigers aren't terrifying. They're more scared of you than you are scared of them.
That's the wrong information. That's totally wrong information. Okay. That's totally wrong information and not true. Okay, these are the wrong information you got from some, children's science channel. So I don't want you to have the misinformation. So I want you to look at the Wikipedia of both poetry, the lamb poetry by Wikipedia, and I'm going to ask you next time. It's your job to read them and give me a report. Make sense, Emily? Because it's your choice of William Blake. Now, we have 20 minutes. That's enough. Now, Leah's turn. Give me a number.
I'll do number. I would do 23.
Favor. Oh, isn't this one in our wonderful book? This poetry is in this book. Story and a poem for extremely intelligent children of all ages.
Oh, did they learn it?
Yeah, we did learn this one. Probably you were not in that class yet, but you
what
can
about 11?
find this book in here.
11.
Oh, remember, Rossetti, that is a perfect poetry for girls because Christina Rossetti is a female poet And she's very good. She's very good, especially she's a very good role model for girls. Okay, if she can read these wonderful poetry, you can. Make sense? So I want you to listen to this wonderful poetry.
Remember.
And I want you to read it. You can do a better job than her. That I sincerely believe that. And you will explain to me after you finish. If you don't, I will explain to you. Flu. Get out of here, flu. Remember, Christina, Rossetti. Leah, you read loud and clear. Ask me any question, go.
Remember me when I am gone away, gone far away into silent land, when you can no more hold me by the hand, nor I have turned to go yet turning stay. Remember me when no more day by day you tell me of our future that you plan. Only remember me, you understand. It will be late to counsel then or pray. Yet if you should forget me for a while and afterwards remember, do not grieve, for if the darkness and corruption leave a vestige of thoughts that once I had, better before you should forget and smile, than that you should remember and be sad.
Wow, tell me what do your understanding about this poetry? Is it a good poem or
Isn't
no?
that a person who tells another person that when they die, don't be like upset and like depressed because they're dead, and like instead be happy and not like think of them and then be sad.
Wow, because Rossetti care about the friend's feeling, right? So that is very good advice. And enjoy all the good things in life. And shouldn't he don't want other people to be sad. So remember, this is a wonderful poetry. And also many people use this poetry, Rossetti. So I want you to study more about Rossetti's poetry. She's a wonderful role model and she wrote a lot of beautiful poetry. For example, which one is the longest poetry she has? We learned. Market what? Opening market.
Oh, I know.
Now tell me anything you still remember about Goblin Market by Rossetti.
I remember that I memorized 3 whole pages.
Wow, no, I only wanted 2 paragraphs. Can you memorize any 2 paragraphs? Go ahead.
Let's see what.
Any 2 paragraphs.
I didn't go through it. I didn't go through it in my mind real quick.
Anybody? Goblin Market.
Goblin.
That is one of the longest poetry I want you guys to review. It's a beautiful poetry.
Wait, let me think.
Okay.
More. This is one of like my like the beginning part. Morning and evening, maids hear the goblins cry. Come buy other fruits. Come buy. Apples and quinces, lemons and oranges. Yeah. Plump unspeckled cherries, melons and raspberries, bloom down cheeked peaches, short-headed mulberries, wild freeborn cranberries, crab apples, dewberries. I don't know what dewberries are, but pineapples, blackberries, apricot, strawberries. Next paragraph. I think all ripe together in summer weather.
Okay. Listen. I want you to review this wonderful poetry. It's very long and it's very beautiful. So You
Can I,
don't read this wonderful poetry only once. Now it's Catherine's turn because we are running out of time.
Can I read the whole poem?
No, not today. Next time. On Wednesday, I want you to read all three of you. Now, Catherine's turn. Choose one, Catherine. Anyone?
The tiger.
We learned the tiger already.
The Jabberwocky.
Oh, wonderful, the Jabberwocky. You will read the Jabberwocky for us, and I'm going to send you a video. And this is from one of the greatest book from this greatest person, Lewis Carroll, Jabberwocky. And the Jabberwocky is actually a real location in their school. Okay. Anyway, Catherine, go ahead. Jabberwocky.
"'Twas brillig, and the slithy tubs did gry and gimble in the wade. All mimsy were the burrow groves, and the mome rafts a grab. Beware the Jabberwock, my son, with jaws that bite and claws that catch. Beware the jub bird, and shun the frumerous bandersnatch. He took his evopal sword in hand, long time the maximum foe he sought. So rested he by the tum-tum tree, and stood a while in thought. And as in you fish thought a fish thought he stood, the Jabberwock with eyes of flame came whistling through the tugly wood, and burbled as it came. One, two. And through the vorpal sword went Sigurd's neck. He left it dead with his head, and went clumping back. And how's thou slain the Jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beanish boy. Oh, Fred just day. Callooh, he chortled in his joy. Trust brillig and the slithy toes did gry and gimble in the wave. Oh, mimsy were the burrow groves, and mome rafts a grab.
Wonderful presentation, Catherine. I'm very proud of you because you probably learned this poetry how many times? 10 times, 20 times? Yeah. Congratulations. And Lewis Carroll, when is it 2 years ago we learned his book Alice in Wonderland? Yes or no? Or 1 year ago? I forgot. Catherine, do you remember how long ago we learned that book? Alice in Wonderland.
A long time ago.
Long time ago. Yeah, do you still remember something about that book? No, that's wonderful book, Alice in Wonderland.
Yes, it's really good.
Tell me why it's really good.
So in one of the learning place ones, she talked about gratitude. No, I think that was it. And I forgot about but it was about like that earth thingy. And also she talked about while falling down the
Today
hole,
we
she was also talking about she also saw a jar full of lemon sweets. And then so she went down the big giant hole and then
Wonderful. This is Jabberwocky is a tied education, one of the literature's best bit of nonsense poetry. We talk about nonsense poetry, why nonsense poetry is so important for children, but especially for adults. It's very dangerous for adults that have no sense of humor because their life would be terrible, right? But person have no sense of humor, I don't understand how can one go through life, unhurt. So Alice in Wonderland, I want you guys to review it, especially for Leah. Alice in the Wonderland. If you will go through the audiobook, start from chapter 1.
Walk together.
Not chapter 9. And if you like the chapter 1, you will finish all of them, especially during the holiday season. A good book you need to read 3 times, not 1 time, not 1 time, not 1 time. Especially when the author is one of the smartest person ever lived in the whole world. So chapter 1. Alice was beginning to get very tired of sitting by her sister on the bank. And she was wondering, what's the use of a book that have no picture and conversation? Okay, because in her age, a book without picture and conversation would be so boring, but you guys already know how to read a classical book that have no picture with no conversation. Okay, congratulations, congratulations, we did a wonderful job.